In today's video, I will be talking about the city of Guangzhou in China. Guangzhou is a sprawling port city northwest of Hong Kong on the Pearl River. The city features avant-garde architecture such as Zaha Hadid's Guangzhou Opera House, known as the Double Pebble, the carved box-shaped Guangdong Museum, and the iconic Canton TV Tower skyscraper, resembling a thin hourglass. The Chen Clan Ancestral Hall, a temple complex from 1894 AD, also houses the Guangdong Folk Arts Museum. There is a lot to unpack here, so buckle up and let's go. China's economic growth, since reforms were launched in 1978, is considered an even bigger miracle than the East Asian tigers. China's economy has enjoyed 30 years of explosive growth, making it the world's largest economy when measured by purchasing power parity (PPP). Its success was based on a mixed economy that incorporated limited capitalism within a command economy. The Chinese government spending has been a significant driver of its growth, and one of the cities in China where a tourist can witness the Chinese economic paradigm is the city of Guangzhou. Guangzhou, also known as Canton City, is the capital and most populous city of the province of Guangdong in southern China. On the Pearl River about 120 kilometers north-northwest of Hong Kong and 145 kilometers north of Macau, Guangzhou has a history of over 2,200 years and was a major terminus of the Maritime Silk Road. Today it continues to serve as a major port and transportation hub, as well as one of China's three largest cities. Long the only Chinese port accessible to most foreign traders, Guangzhou was captured by the British during the First Opium War. No longer enjoying a monopoly after the war, it lost trade to other ports such as Hong Kong and Shanghai, but continued to serve as a major transshipment port. Due to a high urban population and large volumes of port traffic, Guangzhou is classified as a large port megacity, the largest type of port city in the world. The city is the largest urban agglomeration on Earth, with a population of more than 15.3 million inhabitants and a GDP per capita of $24,406. What is Guangzhou known for? Guangzhou is China's most important port. Situated on the Pearl River, Guangzhou has a maritime heritage stretching back over 2,000 years, and its vast port is China's main transport and trading hub. It was also one of the starting points of the Old Silk Road, a trading route that stretched across Asia. Is Guangzhou a developed city? First, Guangzhou is China's third largest city. After more than 2,000 years of changes, Guangzhou has developed into a multi-functional mega-city, and it is also an important coastal port city and a famous tourist city in South China. From the view of comprehensive strength, Guangzhou ranks third in China, after Beijing and Shanghai only. How expensive is Guangzhou? A family of four estimated monthly costs are $2,102.55 without rent. A single person estimated monthly costs are $573.45 without rent. Cost of living index in Guangzhou is 56.30% lower than in New York. What language is spoken in Guangzhou? Mandarin is the official language, but most local people speak Cantonese. Both languages use the same characters for reading and writing. How much money should I take to Guangzhou? You should plan to spend around $162 per day on your vacation in Guangzhou, which is the average daily spend, based on the expenses of other visitors. Past travelers have spent, on average, $15 on meals for one day and $4.47 on local transportation. Is Guangzhou a good place to live? As with most Chinese cities, Guangzhou is overall considered quite safe, especially for expats. However, there are some notorious scams running in Guangzhou which often target vulnerable foreigners. What language is spoken in Guangzhou? Cantonese is the first language of roughly half the population of Guangzhou, China's third largest city and the provincial capital of Guangdong, where for many elderly residents, it is their only tongue. As the third largest city in mainland China and a designated national center city, Guangzhou is an economic powerhouse, inextricably linked to the qualities of openness, development, and innovation. As one of the first cities to be involved in the economic reform and opening transformation of the 1980s, Guangzhou has developed swiftly over the last 3 decades, becoming a key transport hub, manufacturing core, and trade center in South China today. If you are planning a trip to Guangzhou, the following are the areas you must explore. Number 1. Chimelong Safari Park. Chimelong Safari Park serves as a home for numerous wild species with over 20,000 animals and 500 other rare species of animals and plants. They provide a natural ecosystem where the animals can live and procreate naturally. The park is designed to be tourist-friendly as it allows for various convenient utilities for people to enjoy their time in the park among the wildlife and natural beauty. The park is home for some fantastic selection of beautiful and exotic animals, including the world's most extensive collection of white tigers, a first-class giant panda center, and many protected species like the giant salamander. The main attraction is the set of triplet pandas that were born in the park in mid-2014. These are the only living panda triplets in the world. The walkthrough or zoo part of the Chimelong Safari Park is where all the exhibits and habitats are. This park comprises of the giant panda center and the different theme areas like the African savanna with the rhinos, hippos, and zebras. The significant highlights amongst the animal there are the giant pandas, the white tigers, feeding the giraffes and riding the elephants. Some animal shows and a nursery where the newborns are kept and taken care. This walkthrough will help you to experience the wildlife of different parts of the world, ranging from Africa to Asia. Number 2. The Canton Tower. The Canton Tower stands at the intersection of Guangzhou's new urban central and the Pearl River Scenery Zone. Right across the river, is the Asian Games Park and Guangzhou New Town, together with the Guangzhou Opera House, Library No. 2 Children's Palace and Guangdong Provincial Museum. It forms the new metropolitan skyline. The Canton Tower is the tallest TV tower in the world with a total height of 600 meters. The tower was built using the latest engineering technologies, but inherits 2,000 years of Canton culture. It displays Guangzhou's vision and determination to the world. The tower offers an observation deck with a spectacular view, several top-notch restaurants and catering services, 5-star exhibition, convention and entertainment facilities. All these enable you not just to enjoy the magnificent scenery of Guangzhou, but also to experience the excitement of adventure at great heights. It is a unique architecturally beautiful skyscraper, with an observation deck that provides amazing 360 views of the city, most awesome when fully lit at night. Number 3. Chen Clan Ancestral Hall Craft Museum. The Chen Clan Ancestral Hall or Chen Clan Academy is an academic temple in Guangzhou, China, built by the 72 Chen clans for their juniors' accommodation and preparation for the imperial examinations in 1894 in Qing Dynasty. Later it was changed to be the Chen Clan's Industry College, and then middle schools afterward. Now it houses the Guangdong Folk Art Museum. Located at Zhongshan 7th Road beside the Chen Clan Academy metro station, the Chen Clan Ancestral Hall is a symmetric complex consist of 19 buildings with 9 halls and 6 courtyards. Facing south, the complex forms around a north-south axis. A large collection of southern China art pieces, like wood carvings and pottery, can be found in the structure. The Chen Clan Ancestral Hall complex exemplifies traditional Chinese architecture and decoration style, and has influenced cultural and architectural developments worldwide. It was added in the list of cultural relics of national importance under the protection of the state in 1988. A must-see attraction, with a history of more than 100 years and still in its original shape. The buildings are famous for their exquisite and mythical decorations, such as the brick carvings of historic figures. The temple also functions as a museum under the auspices of Guangdong Folk Arts Museum, exhibiting a variety of folk arts and crafts. Number 4. Chimelong International Circus. This 90-minute show is a mixture of the House of Dancing Water and the typical animal circus. The acts take place on and off stage and over the audience. Situated in a large open amphitheater with seating for 7,000, Chimelong Circus has established itself as the world's largest non-traveling circus. It is full of theatrics, comedy, daredevils, animal tricks, and talented dancers. Chimelong Circus attracts groups of adults and school children alike. Number 5. Shamian Island. Shamian, both from its Cantonese pronunciation, is a sandbank island in the Liwan district of Guangzhou, Guangdong Province, China. The island's name literally means sandy surface in Chinese. The territory was divided into two concessions given to France and the United Kingdom by the Qing government in the 19th century 1859 to 1943. The island is a gazetted historical area that serves as a tranquil reminder of the colonial European period, with quiet pedestrian avenues flanked by trees and lined by historical buildings in various states of upkeep. The island is the location of several hotels, a youth hostel, restaurants and tourist shops selling curios and souvenirs. This lovely, tree-lined neighborhood bordering the Pearl River was once home to foreign merchants, and today is a laid-back area ideal for strolling or stopping for a meal or cup of tea. Number 6. Guangzhou Square. Guangzhou Square, or Flower City Square, is the largest city square in the city of Guangzhou. The square is situated on the city axis in Guangzhou New Town, occupies a 56 square kilometer square area with Shamian Island to its south and Wangpu Avenue to its north. Guangzhou Opera House, Guangdong Museum and Guangzhou Library are also located around the square. Underneath the whole area are the Guangzhou APM line with its 4 stations, as well as the Mall of the World Shopping Center with many connecting tunnels to the other malls, BRT bus stations and metro stations. On the surface, it is car and bike-free pedestrian area with parks, ponds and fountain, making it a popular destination area for locals and tourists. Especially in the evening, the view of the Canton Tower and the other buildings in the Guangzhou New Town CBD with all the lights decoration is remarkable. Number 7. Guangzhou New Town. Guangzhou New Town is an area in Guangzhou, China. It is bounded by Wangpu Avenue on the north, the Pearl River on the south, Guangzhou Avenue on the west, and the South China Expressway on the east. Covering an area of 6.44 square kilometers, the area is divided by Zhangkun Road into 2 parts. The larger eastern part contains mainly high-end residential complexes and the Zhujiang Park, which lies at the center. Such a layout was modeled on the Central Park in New York, where the park itself provides a green oasis in the city center and increases the value of surrounding properties. The western portion of Guangzhou New Town was planned as the city's new CBD for the 21st century. Its core area, which the government designated as the city's new axis of development, is a continuous open plaza which extends approximately 1.5 kilometers from Wangpu Avenue to the Pearl River. The place incorporates underground shopping malls, vehicular tunnels and a people mover system. Flanked by skyscrapers at its southern end, it hosts 4 newly built cultural venues of the city, the Guangzhou Opera House, the Second Children's Palace, the new Guangzhou Library and Guangdong Museum. Immediately to the north of these buildings are the super tall twin towers, and across the river stands the Canton Tower, which is the tallest structure in Guangzhou. The area plays host to many festivals and celebrations like the GZ International Light Festival, Chinese National Week and Chinese New Year. The area is ever-changing, and many international tourists like the area for this very reason. Number 8. Museum of the Western Han Dynasty of the Nanyue King. The Museum of the Western Han Dynasty Mausoleum of the Nanyue King houses the 2,000-year-old tomb of the Nanyue King Zhao Mo in Guangzhou. Zhao Mo ruled from 137 BC to 122 BC, and his tomb was discovered in downtown Guangzhou in 1983. The museum, which opened in 1988, showcases the tomb and its complete trove of artifacts. It was named a major national historical site in 1996 and is renowned for its rare assemblage of funerary artifacts representing the diffusion of cultures throughout the Lingnan region during the Han Dynasty. The tomb has yielded more than 1,000 burial artifacts, a chariot, gold and silver vessels, musical instruments, and human sacrifices were found. 15 courtiers were buried alive with him to serve him in death. It is also among the only tombs of the early Western Han Dynasty that has murals on its walls. The tomb also excavated a unique imperial seal, belonging to that of Emperor Wen, indicating that he styled himself emperor domestically as opposed to a king externally. The large scale of jade pendants worn by the deceased and his wives also amounts to imperial rank. Alongside Chinese artifacts, pieces from the steppes, and Iranian and Hellenistic Central Asian regions have been found. A Persian silver box found in the tomb is the earliest imported product found to date in China. There were artifacts that were found in which belonged to the Dong Son culture of northern Vietnam. This is a place to visit if you like porcelain, history, and archaeology. The artifacts are beautifully displayed and meaningful. There are also much appreciated English captions on all the artifacts. Number 9. The Pearl River at Zhujiang. The Pearl River, also known by its Chinese name Zhujiang, and formerly called the Canton River, is an extensive river system in southern China. The name Pearl River is also often used as a catch-all for the watersheds of the Zi West, Bei North, and Dong East rivers of Guangdong. These rivers are all considered tributaries of the Pearl River because they share a common delta, the Pearl River Delta. Measured from the farthest reaches of the Zi River, the 2,400-kilometer-long Pearl River system is China's third longest river, after the Yangtze River and the Yellow River, and second largest by volume, after the Yangtze. The 453,700 square kilometers Pearl River Basin drains the majority of Liangguang, Guangdong and Guangxi provinces, as well as parts of Yunnan, Guizhou, Hunan and Jiangxi in China. It also drains northern parts of Vietnam's northeast Sao Bang and Lang Son provinces. It is called Pearl River, because it has a stone island resembling a huge pearl. A cruise along the Pearl River in Guangzhou City has become a must for tourists. Number 10. Dr. Sun Yat-sen's Memorial Hall. Sun Yat-sen was a Chinese politician, physician, and political philosopher, who served as the provisional first president of the Republic of China and the first leader of the Nationalist Party of China. He is referred as the «father of the nation» in the Republic of China, and as the «forerunner of the revolution» in the People's Republic of China for his instrumental role in the overthrow of the Qing dynasty during the Xinhai Revolution. Sun is unique among 20th-century Chinese leaders for being widely revered in both mainland China and Taiwan. Sun is considered to be one of the greatest leaders of modern China, but his political life was one of constant struggle and frequent exile. After the success of the revolution in 1911, he quickly resigned as president of the newly founded Republic of China and relinquished it to Yuan Shikai. He soon went to exile in Japan for safety but returned to found a revolutionary government in the south as a challenge to the warlords who controlled much of the nation. In 1923, he invited representatives of the Communist International to Canton to reorganize his party and formed a brittle alliance with the Chinese Communist Party. He did not live to see his party unify the country under his successor, Chiang Kai-shek, in the Northern Expedition. He died in Beijing of gallbladder cancer on 12 March 1925. The Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall is an octagon-shaped building in Guangzhou, capital of China's Guangdong province. The hall was designed by Liu Yanji and was built with funds raised by local and overseas Chinese people in memory of Sun Yat-sen. Construction work commenced in 1929 and completed in 1931. The hall is a large octagonal structure with a span of 71 meters without pillars, housing a large stage and seats 3,240 people. The Memorial Hall stands on the site of Guangzhou's presidential palace during the Constitutional Protection Movement, when the nationalists operated a rival Chinese government to the Geely clique's Beijing regime. The palace was damaged during Yi Zhu's 16 June 1922 attack on Sun Yat-sen, during which, though he had already fled, his wife narrowly escaped shelling and rifle fire before meeting him on the gunboat Yangfeng, where they were joined by Chiang Kai-shek. The hall itself has been severely damaged and repaired several times until 1998, when it was comprehensively upgraded to its present-day condition. A statue of Sun Yat-sen was erected in front of the main entrance. Built after the death of Sun Yat-sen in 1925, this memorial features a grand theater and lecture hall that can seat 5,000 people. Inside the hall, one is simply mesmerized by the beauty of the internal designs. There is a large pillar-less hall which allows natural light to enter the hall. It is very beautiful and worth a visit. So, that was all about the city of Guangzhou in China. Hope you liked this video. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know by subscribing to this channel and pressing the bell icon. Thank you, and see you next time with another video. Bye.